We all have things that really piss us off all the time. It happens throughout our lives. And I'm just going to give a really easy way of letting that annoyance, that anger, loosen its grip on your life. And it's really simple. Release and let go. So this is a little bit like starting meditation or practicing something that takes a little bit of time. Our brains are neuroplastic, so they change. And this is scientifically proven. Our brains do have the ability to change, to make new neurons, to rewire. And this sort of research is only just coming out. But this is why relax, release, and relax into it. This is why this is so powerful. So the next time someone's eating a packet of crisps next to you on the tube and that just gets your blood boiling, and you think that you just want to punch them in the face or move carriages, relax and let go. To start with, it's going to still really annoy you. You're going to be so pissed off. If someone's playing loud music in the house next door to you, if somebody cuts you up in the car, relax and let go. So how do you do this? Because you might be thinking to yourself, I used to think this as well. I used to get road rage. If somebody cut me up, I'd be fuming and get out the car, have an argument, ruin both everyone's day. Ruin my own day through my own anger, ruin somebody else's day through putting it on them. So do we not want to cultivate a life where we can release and let go? Now, this isn't ignoring and this isn't pretending it's happening. This is truly releasing and letting go, bringing our physiology to a time where we're okay with it. And it takes practice. That's why I was saying about the neuroscience behind rewiring the brain. It takes practice. It takes consistency. And it takes allowing something to happen. Don't say something. You don't like chewing in your ear. You don't like loud music. Somebody's tapping your chair that you're sat on. We don't need to turn these into conflicts. And this is coming from somebody who would jump at the opportunity to have a conflict for years. And I guarantee you, this is your ego. You do not need, I guarantee you'll feel better without the need to do that. And it is your ego. We don't need to be the one that says, stop doing this, stop doing that, turn the music down, don't eat in my face, whatever it may be. If we can relax, release, and let go, that's where true peace lies. That's where power lies, in having power over our own emotions. Wouldn't you love going through life not being wound up by other people? That's power. If you've got control over your own emotions, that's power. If you let somebody cause you a disturbance through something they've done, they then have power over you. We all want to be in charge of our own lives, and we want to have power over our own emotions. And it's important that we're here. I'm not saying you ignore it, pretend it's not happening, and just let it go. Maybe you put your headphones in or something. It's to do with full acceptance, release, and let go. Let's just have a little example. Somebody's playing their music on their phone out loud, and you're sat on the bus. It's windy. Hopefully you can still hear me. You're on the bus, somebody's playing their music out loud of their phone. You don't know, maybe they don't have headphones, maybe they can't afford headphones, maybe they're from a country where that's socially acceptable. I know when I was in India, I found that everyone plays music outside of, out of their phone, just out loud. It's just completely normal, it's fine, it's accepted, nobody says anything. So it could be that it's just culturally different. So next time you're sat there, they're playing the music, it's disturbing you, you're trying to read your book, you're trying to work on a presentation for work, smile. That's the neural feedback loop. Smiling actually changes your physiology to make yourself more happy. So smile, take a deep breath, say to yourself, I let go. Maybe don't say it out loud, maybe you can if you've got the confidence, but just release and let go. That tension, because it's that tension, you know, when you're feeling aggravated by something, you tense up, your heart starts to race, your blood starts to boil, and that's just your physiology. So you just say to yourself, I release, I let go. Take a deep breath and just feel that anger, that annoyance just dissipate, because it will. And the more you do it, the more your body gets used to that, and it goes in a cycle. So if something annoys you and it keeps annoying you more and more and more, it's going to get more annoying to the point you can hear somebody eating a bag of crisps like a mile away, and that even annoys you. It's through prolonged practice and acceptance that it will lessen its grip over your life. I used the analogy of the car in a previous video. So if you're driving, you cut somebody up inadvertently, you cut somebody up by accident or on purpose, actually, it doesn't really matter. They beep at you, they swear at you, but you've got your music on so loud that you don't hear it. So it doesn't affect you at all. You're no different to the way you were before you just done this terrible driving maneuver. Let's think about the situation with the music turned off. You look around, somebody's beeping at you, maybe someone's swearing at you in the rearview mirror. You get angry, you roll your window down, you say, oh, fuck you. Maybe you get out, have an altercation, who knows? Everyone's day's ruined. Who's won there? Nobody. Maybe you cut somebody up by accident, maybe you did it on purpose, but both parties there, you're ruining each other's day. Your blood is boiling, you're creating stress in the body, you're shortening your life, literally through creating that stress. Let's think about it from a third perspective. You cut somebody up, intentionally, unintentionally, doesn't really matter, hopefully it's unintentionally. They swear at you, you immediately have the power to release and let go. They beep at you, they try and cut you up, you immediately have the power to release and let go. Whether you can say a little apology or not, doesn't matter, you have the power to release and let go. So there, you have the power over your own emotions. You're in control of your life. That sounds like a situation that I would prefer to be in. I've been in both positions, and I know, especially with guys, a lot of guys think, no, I need to have the upper hand. I need to be the big dog. I need to be the macho man here. You don't. I guarantee you don't. You can go through life in such a more pleasant way if you understand that that's just your ego having that grip over you. And I know a lot of people right now, especially guys again, will be saying, bullshit, that's the ego speaking again. Because unless there's something imminent threatening your life, you can let it go. I didn't understand this for a long time, and I thought I needed to protect myself and defend myself and always be in control of a situation, but that's our ego again. We're never in control, or we never know what's next. We can't predict the future. The only thing that we can predict is we know death is upon us. But I mean, I did martial arts. I did MMA for 7 years, boxing, kickboxing. I always wanted to be able to have the upper hand, and it's so unnecessary. That's tightening and keeping hold of that ego, letting ego have a grip over our lives. It's when we let go of that feeling, we release and let go. We smile, we breathe deeply, we realize that we don't know what's next. And our ego doesn't like that, but we can train it and our body, our physiology, we can train it through prolonged practice of releasing and letting go. And don't worry if sometimes you get road rage or you shout at somebody or whatever. I'm not saying we can be perfect, or we don't have to go through an evolutionary process where we become more peaceful in our own skin, because we will. So don't treat yourself too harshly if you find it really difficult. I know I did. I found it incredibly difficult, and even to this day I might have the odd lapse in calmness, in oneness with myself, in peace. But I know how to get back there, and I know that I feel so much better when that's a place that I'm living from most of the time, or almost all the time. I'll leave that one there. I hope that sort of helped you, given you a little bit of a seed that lets you know that it's okay to let go. And it's okay to release, relax, and ease into something. Take a deep breath. I release that. And you literally feel your body softening. You feel the physiology of your muscles softening. And then you can live a life that's far more attuned to what you actually want to be doing, connecting with love, connecting with joy, happiness, peace. Until next time, it's been a pleasure. See you in the next video tomorrow.